Welcome back. Just let it flow through you while it plays. We are us, and this is the Thaumaturge. And we've got to see a guy about some propaganda. And maybe crack a head or two. We'll see how things play out, huh?
Fill out forms A1, B, and D12.
Look
pay
at
the
that
entry
handsome
fee.
gentleman.
Hey, he's a magician.
Who's the head of this shithouse?
I am WeArEuS Konieczny, chairman of the Warsaw Anti-Thaumaturge Society. And you are either extremely insolent or stupid to come here, tempermancer.
Go straight to violence, huh? Let's address this tempermancer crap first.
My papa liked the word temperamencer. He was very hopeful it would catch on in Polish. I'd love to see his face right now.
Can you get to the point?
The guy's face is familiar.
What are you doing here?
I just suffered a hard reboot. I click an option and it does nothing. Okay.
Let's talk like civilized people.
Because beating you
can't
over the
talk
head
to
would be
magicians.
easy.
They're non-human, like the vampires prowling the cemetery.
What do you want?
As a result of my decisions, this path is closed. Screw it.
I
We
demand
pride.
an apology. My beloved papa's grave has been desecrated.
I won't apologize for anything. We combat black magic, which is a noble cause.
Either you apologize, or I'll smash your face in.
WeArEuS, let's go. There's no point.
Did you come here to ruin me?
Then now I'll take a look around. Don't try any tricks.
What decision did I make?
I felt something. Where is it?
What decision did I make anywhere that would have affected this? I mean, granted, I am struggling to remember much of what happened last episode. I know I suffered across 2 fights. And pretty much everything else aside from prettying this boy up is a blur. And I just recorded it yesterday? Whatever. So I'm really at a loss here. I don't like, what decision did I make that led to that, whatever that option being? What decision did I make last episode that led to that option being closed? Because I went the non-violent route. Not by intent. I was expecting there to be violence, but I didn't make any decisions that I can remember. Whatever. Screw it. I genuinely don't care anymore.
Hello.
Hello, can I help you?
We can do nothing because we know nothing. Let's change that. Unfinished banner. I can bet this one will be the prettiest of all. Reluctance stood in the way of finishing the work on time. Misconceptions about the tasks caused frustration. Conventions of the Masters of Thaumaturge. Anti-Thaumaturge book. I don't know the name of the author, but their work may be quite popular with WAS. The cover, pages, and printed letters have been penetrated by sincere mockery and incredulity. Someone who browsed the book recently didn't treat it seriously.
What do you want, temperament?
I don't want anything. Leave me
I don't-
be. My Noble Way manuscript, huh? There we go. He devoted his whole life to fighting something he didn't know the meaning of. Sad.
I failed.
Dimension Force word, huh? Okay. Ooh. Because we don't have... I bet you this other salutor is at the soiree. And until we deal with that and capture it, and then drag ourselves back to Rasputin, we're sort of stuck. Which sucks, but I don't got anything I can do about it. Crumpled letter. What do you know? Does the World Anti-Thaumaturge Society not take its Warsaw branch seriously? Letter from a Prussian official. I'm not going to bother trying to pronounce it. That is a series of letters that make no sense. He's exchanging letters with the underground, who want to use the burgeoning WAS militia for the revolutionary cause, in exchange for a generous donation. Do I know someone I could share this information with in order to cripple the WAS? The answer is possibly?
What are you sniffing around?
Because we don't have word 3, we are sort of stuck. So let's check what we can do. Right. So, are we near the cemetery still? Yes. There should be a bench around here somewhere, hopefully, maybe. Possibly? Poster.
Nothing can be kept secret from me.
A poster informing about periodic readings. Every Thursday evening at the headquarters of the Technicians Association at 59... Pavazkaz. I can't be bothered. You can listen to people of science, huh? Interesting. People of science in a world where there is certainly monsters. Without question, there are monsters. And thus, the conclusion we draw is the live photography demonstration. On Thursday evening, this guy, whose name is full of letters, and his pleograph will appear at the headquarters of the Technicians Association. This will be an opportunity to see a demonstration of live photography. An advertisement, nice. Shrink it up.
Let me rest. about in the underworld. Who would have thought? Right. Let's wait until... So, let's kill some time. Goodbye.
I hear some
Good
thumping.
luck with the...
Oh, is that you? You twit? Why is it directing me back to the W? Hold on. Dancing Handbook. A recently published book. The first page features the signature and address of the owner, Jane Wisaki, residing at 184 Smintarna Street. Smintarna sounds like something peanut butter adjacent you might smear on yourself. For reasons. No, I don't want to go there. So now we just investigate, huh? There appear to be multiple instances of something on the map.
There's something odd nearby.
Toppled candle. The flame is still
I
smoldering.
felt something. Where is it?
The smell of kerosene from the still smoldering wick gives way to the profound sense of injustice settled. Oh my god. I don't know why.
I felt something.
Shut
Where
up.
is it?
I don't know why, but I just keep yawning, and it is frustrating. Because it's getting in the way of my reading, and I like reading. Crap. And my reading was taken from me. Beautiful. Now what's this thumping?
Hey, Valush, look what they got dragged in.
God damn. Are you the ones disturbing the dead and strewing the bodies all over the graveyard?
No, not that. We are professionals. We've got the troublemaker here.
I bet he'll call the Undertaker. That's too bad.
Yeah, let's find out if they're from the WAS, because it makes sense that it would be them behind it.
Are you from the Thaumaturge Society?
We don't care if they're magicians or not.
Stiff is a stiff.
I'm sure you like your stiffs. Stiff, I guess. So, it's obviously them messing with corpses, and they're disturbing my buddy's good work. Though he did trap me in the cemetery with a fight that I probably shouldn't have won when I had the ick. So it's a bit of a toss-up whether I should actually I don't mind fighting, but I'm also not a fan of losing options and then being extremely confused as to why, where, and when such a thing occurred. Crap, I really do want to beat them up, though. Like, a lot. I remember there was a similar situation in Lies of P at the very end, where there was someone I could have killed, should have killed. He needed dying real bad. But I put it off. And the option was taken from me like and it just felt awful to see that smug bastard breathing.
The gravedigger will be surprised to see all this looting.
Fuck, I knew Thursday would be no good.
Don't be a sissy. It'll be all over soon.
Yes,
I'll take the coat.
it
I'll
definitely
take
will
the
be over.
clothhoppers.
Well, we have 2 more points. Let's go ahead and burn that. Reduces inflicted damage. So it weakens the enemy. Let's see, up here we have Bond of Speed. Salutors' next action will be 1 round faster. I'm sort of out of slots for crap, so... Damage Catalyst increases damage by an additional 100% if the enemy is in the suffering state. Why is this on the Lelex branch? This is definitely the Bukovacs thing. Interrupts the enemy's planned action if the enemy is in the suffering state. Yeah, I like that. Oh, we only have 1 point left. May as well see what this is. Placement. Cast Bloody Debt. Receives damage in the last round of the state's duration. So it lasts 2 turns, and so after 2 turns, they just explode for 16 damage, I guess? This would probably be really... Actually, this would probably be incredible on... What is it? Wrong one. On strong attack. On concussion here. It would basically be a guaranteed crit chance, like a 100% crit chance, as long as they're in the suffering state. Unfortunately, we are severely lacking in slots to place things. Oh, hey, look, it's got Why in the world? Well, that's actually... That is some strong attack damage almost. Oh, I can deal damage and inflict suffering. That would probably be incredible, actually. Wait, that requires 2, though. That does not have it. See, debilitating wound would be really good on this first attack here. And then we'd put the other one that doubles the damage on this one. And we'd just have a killer combo, right? I messed up. But... lowest damage taken from every attack by 4 for 1 turn. Requires 2. Everything good requires 2. Okay, for this though, perfectionism lasts 2 entire turns. Well, 7 entire turns. It makes every attack on the enemy deal the maximum possible damage. I just don't find the difference between the maximum and the minimum to be worth it. If it were between... If the damage for thoughtful development here was instead 10 to 20, then yeah, it'd be great to have perfect efficiency in that case. But the difference in the minimum and max is at most 3 throughout all of the stuff we currently have access to. I just don't have anything. Adrenaline, I don't know. I mean, its effect lasts 5 turns, which is really good. Hold on. A combo has been unlocked. So, here with Old Wound, we inflict suffering while we also make ourselves resilient to damage, allowing us to buy time if we are sort of out of options, and for example, if we need healing. We can use that to stall, and then we can take one enemy and then just refuse to allow them to attack. So it's not bad. I just don't like planned attacks. I don't like not being able to attack immediately. Well, to have my turn immediately. I think planned attack takes 2 turns to go off. It's not... There's just nowhere else for these other ones to go. Oh, this thing does actually inflict suffering, though. Well, no, hold on. It also reduces the enemy's focus. So apparently it's really good at that. Mournful tones removes all negative states from you and transfers them to an enemy. I wonder if that would work on the ick. Even if it only worked for that particular fight, the ick actually doesn't have much of an effect in fights, though, so I don't see how it would help. Having multiple enemies suffering from... We would need to cast Agony. Having multiple enemies in suffering and then switching to the Lelic and using Somber Trill would allow us to stop 2 people from having a turn. And one of them is losing focus the entire time as well. What's on... Yeah, no, there's nothing else I can put on Old Wound. This should be interesting, at the very least. Okay, first let's start with their traits. Great. We can't dismiss this guy's invulnerability because we haven't got the word upgrade. But we can't upgrade word further. And I spent all my points accidentally, so that's a lot of reading we've got to do. Next we have WeArEuS, who has resistance. Great. Requires Dimension Force 5 of Heart. Okay. And then we have Piotrus, who restores health every turn. But if we hit him with the Bukovac, it's basically null and void. I'm mildly concerned about the damage they'll be doing. But I do want to try out this suffering combo that we've got. Right now, though, I need to swap to the Buka Baby. It'd be 24 damage if we could inflict suffering on everyone, but we can't, so... The damage of this is weird. It says it should be 18 to 21, which is a difference of 3. But that... On the health bar, it indicates how much damage it's going to do, or at least should potentially do. That does not look like 18 or 21. The music is extremely loud, and it is really harshing my ability to think. I need to remember to turn that down as soon as we're done with this fight. He's going first, but we can't actually do anything to him, at least with that. Anyway, we need the Bukovac to affect this guy. But does it need to deal damage, or can suffering be sufficient? Let's find out. This guy intends to make me bleed. Rude. I can't apply effects to him. Oh, right. If I break their focus by taking all of their focus points, that also reduces their... or turns off their trait. We're going to also lose 3 focus because we're going to be hit by Valus. No, that's not Valus. That's the guy in the middle. The guy with the shovel. We can at least get this guy out of here. Or not. There we go. Let's go ahead and get rid of the bleeding. Maybe I should have switched to the Lelic and then traded the bleeding onto one of them. Because I'm bleeding again. Neat. Do need to swap to the Lelic. interrupted his turn and the other guys. We've done that 50 times now? Are we really that addicted to interrupting people? Don't answer that. That's not what I intended to do. This guy just sort of is dead, isn't he? 75% chance that he just gets knocked the frick out. Can't afflict him with anything. No need for deceptive song. So let's finish this. Okay, so they were looting.
I felt something. Where is it? There's something odd nearby.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to it. A shovel. Lying woefully, someone here fails to take care of their tools. The worn-out shaft radiates with fresh alarm and fear. Someone hastily dropped the tool as soon as they heard approaching footsteps. Did I startle that someone? And thus, the conclusion we draw. The living dead. This is no miracle nor imminent apocalypse. The resurrected corpses are being assisted by a prankster who not only knows this place well, but also works here. The question is, why does he do it? The gravediggers should know him.
Sweet Jesus, don't scare me. I'm just here to see if the dead are lying down as they should.
I searched the area. Grave robbers are more of a separate issue, but I learned something about the rising corpses.
I'm dying of curiosity. Do you understand?
It seems that the corpses are helped in their wanderings by someone who knows the cemetery well and keeps their tools here.
Hold on. My hands are clean.
And is frustrated by how little you pay him.
Lech, he's an assistant. Are you saying he's involved in this?
Yes. Where can I find him?
And he probably drinks with those friends of his own in Green Square. That louse. If you meet him, tell him he's fired. Good luck.
So, maybe another head to crack? I do so like my XP. We need the tram. Pretty sure I've picked this place clean of any traces, that's the word. Odd place to save.
Which one of you is Lech?
I am. What's your business?
Digging out the cemetery at night. I know you're the one digging up bodies from graves. Valush and his crew are also friends of yours?
What? I have no idea who you're talking about. Maybe he's drunk. It's some lunatic. We have no choice, fellas. He's asking for a beating.
Oh. Let's see. Attack with Lelik. Word is too low, and Bukovac. Who do we start with? He'd be really easy to deal with. Trying to make me bleed, huh? Okay. This will reduce his focus, but he's got a ton of it, so... And then what if we just... we should go with agony instead. And then spread that misery around. Real quick, what is his invulnerability? But that's... we can handle that with the Bukovac. Now, yes, we're going to eat a stabbing. I was targeting the wrong guy. I should have noticed. Anyway. Suffer, bud. Somber Trill. Ooh, that is a lot. Anyway, maybe we should go with this. Actually... and then that should spread to another enemy, right? I also don't know why he lost his turn. Yeah, he's just straight up dead, so... interrupt him, maybe? If the game would be so kind. Yes. He healed, but I don't care. I only wanted the interrupt anyway. It's really weird, because see, I used agony, and it's supposed to spread suffering to another enemy. But it didn't. Because neither of these guys, unless it targeted this guy. Probably switch to the Lelic and get rid of the bleed. It's annoying. Why does that keep... That's confusing. Guy on the right is dead. Yeah, he just doesn't get a turn. I'm not worried about him. He's gone. Lelic interrupts his turn. I gain focus. And I win. Out heal that,
Holy
bud.
Virgin, save me. What do you want from me?
Why do you disturb the dead? Aren't you ashamed?
I won't do it again, really. But it wasn't my idea, I swear. They told me to. And as for Valush and his people, they're tight with the carpenter. He builds coffins in the nearby yard.
Okay. Just... Okay, he just offered that up for free. Well, not really. He was beaten for it.
Who told you to do it?
Oh, this one guy. Konieczny. WeArEuS Konieczny.
Ah, him.
The head of this whole WAS.
Of course it was him.
People won't find out who defaced the graves of their loved ones on one condition.
Thank you. God, thank you. What do you need?
I need you to tell me something. Why did WeArEuS make you dig up the corpses?
Well, the way I see it, he wanted to scare people. And it worked, didn't it?
I think I need to have a chat with WeArEuS.
Oh, since you're going there, can you tell him I'm still waiting for the money? He said he'd get it from membership fees, so he can't say he doesn't have any.
No. No, you won't get that money. Nice. So, next we need to head back to the cemetery area. Is there a tram nearby? Yeah, well, there's a carriage. Good enough. Do I have a way or anyone to report this guy to? The only one I can think of is the woman who had bullet stumps stored in every crevice. Oh good, he's still here even though it's nighttime. I still want word 3 though.
What are you?
I don't have any.
Yeah, we need word 3, and that's at that we're only going to get access to at the soiree. I can already tell. Which means, wait, let's see what else we have to address. Taylor, find the Taylor inspiration. Got nothing for him. The Lone Shark's old place, right? The coffin maker. We need to deal with the coffin maker who had Valush and his boys robbing graves. Huh. So we basically have like quests that involve specific salutors, that's the word. Or is it just the oop here? Well, that's fine. We can do a little bit of wandering around. I think we should be closing in. I haven't started the timer because I'm totally professional. Well, professionals make money as far as I'm concerned, so I'm about as far from that as you can get. And a photograph. It depicts a young man posing in a studio. Words full of disbelief seeped into the surface of the paper when she saw him after he had gone to the barber. Is it really you? Without the beard, it's like you're a different person. I'll look for traces more thoroughly next time we come here. Receipt. A receipt for an order of fabrics from America. The word success, breakthrough, and lucrative business dance around it like review girls. The fabric is gaining popularity in America as clothing for workers. It is also likely to catch on here, and no one has heard of it yet. Vistula Visionary. He can already see the headline of a newspaper article. Another receipt. A receipt for the purchase of goods bearing the drugstore's stamp. Roche Sochalski often uses ice and bandages. You know, I said I wasn't going to go on those sightseeing trip for traces. No, she was just adjusting her titties. She wasn't scratching. Because I was going to go on about, hold on. Watchman's report. A denunciation of the residents of a tenement house written sloppily on cheap paper. Apparently, the Sochalski brothers often returned to their apartment at night. So yeah, I was going to go on this whole thing about never sleep with an itchy whore, but she was just adjusting. Lost list of chores. Nothing else, just that.
I haven't been here in a while. What do you want to tell me, friend?
Visions. When an area is enveloped in red fog, it's a sign that the Upir wants to show you something. Go where the fog is thinner. Stay away from places where it gets thick, and remember that Upir doesn't like to be ignored. If you go into the fog, the vision will disappear. So go where the fog is thinner. Stay away from where it gets thick.
I'll be first. You'll see.
Slow down. You'll get your clothes all dirty.
That kid, it's me. My mother thought I'd lost my mind. So did Liga, I guess. And that, as we know, didn't happen until much later. I didn't remember that WeArEuS was there too. He must have been. After all, he'd laughed at me later for wetting my pants. It was my birthday. Was it then that you chose me?
That was a little awkward. Find out what the Upir wants. Okay, so the sparklies are on the other side of the wall. Got it. Police report. A document signed by a district officer. A Romani caravan recently passed through Srodnici. I think it's Srodnici.
What do you want to tell me, friend?
Victor, hurry. We'll be...
I'm walking because I'm trying to avoid running into the pitch black. Like that. Ooh.
Victor, do you think that when you have a husband, you have to argue with him?
I suppose so. I don't want a husband.
You don't have to get one, but I'm worse off. Grażynka says that when I grow up, she'll find me a husband.
Whoop. Almost didn't notice the darkness encroaching.
I remember that. The last Sunday before Father stopped taking us to church. Because of me. I accidentally touched the priest's stele as he passed us with a censer. That was the first time when I felt another person's thoughts, their intentions. I heard the words of someone's confession that the priest was thinking about. It was like they were directed at me. And I didn't falter to share them with the rest of the congregation. Mother didn't manage to stop me, and my indiscretion caused the prominent marriage to fall apart. My parents' marriage not long after. What do you want to tell me, friend?
You'll put me in an early grave.
Duh, because it's always the woman's fault when a man starts getting certain notions.
I'm the head of this family, and I deserve respect.
Father, can WeArEuS come with us to the sea?
Out of the question. Holidays are to be spent with family, with loved ones, not with servants. Listen, boy. You'll be the head of this family someday, and you have to understand that family is the one thing you can always rely on. Especially since you're a temperamancer. Others will rob you, kill you, or even worse, ruin you. You should keep your friends close, but never behind your back. And your enemies you should keep even closer, next to your heart, because only then will they not surprise you.
Rarely did I see my father so furious. He thought that a trip to the once Polish Baltic Sea would improve his chilly relations with Mother. I really didn't want to go. I preferred to play with WeArEuS in the streets of Prague. Mom wasn't disappointed that we stayed either. I didn't want to step on Father's toes again, so I asked Ligia to make a scene, like she did when Grażynka tried sending her to bed and she wanted to keep reading. I didn't even have to persuade her much. I wondered if it was the power of the twin bond or if I manipulated her subconsciously back then. Now I know I couldn't do it without forming our pact. But if that's the case, what were you doing here?
And now it just says wait for events to unfold. Memory Horizon. So we just have to wait until WeArEuS has more. I don't know if we have anything extra for the tailor. Can deal with the soiree. You know, we've put it off long enough. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that we are at or past an hour. Especially because it's 1. I think it stopped recording Wukong at like 11:30. So yeah, we've gone on for far longer than I had intended, and it's good enough, surely. And so that does it for us. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We beat up quite a few people. It looked good doing it, for certain. the combos with the Lelek was actually felt pretty disgusting, especially once it was down to like 2 people, and then I could just back to back interrupt their turns so no one but me got to do anything. Oh, so good. We will be back on, this goes up Monday. We'll be back Wednesday with another episode. So if you guys want to see more violence or story, I'm sure there will be more of both to go around. And so, with all that said, we will see you next time.